I deeply believe that therapy completely destroyed male ambition. I believe this very strongly. I've had a lot of my own experiences with this subject and this issue and this topic. Um, and from what I've noticed, therapy completely dims the light that is male ambition, that is male aggression, that is male power. It completely dims the light. You even see this with a lot of guys. You see this with guys, right? Like Mike Tyson. Recently, Gervonta Davis came out. He's like, "Yeah, I want to do therapy, but I'm afraid that it's gonna take away my anger. It's gonna take away my passion." After he's been extremely successful, um, you see this with a lot of guys. I think even like Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie's been successful still, but even after all this stuff, you see this with a lot of guys. I see therapy very similarly in the way that I see like psychedelics and this very like deeply spiritually transformative, profound experience. Um, and there's a time, I do believe that there's a time and place for that. I do think that there's a time and place for that, especially for men. And doing that too soon in your life. All these guys, all these young guys, they want to go to therapy, they want to do this, they want to talk about this, they want to talk through this and all this stuff, not understanding that the pain is also the antidote. You know what I mean? The that thing that splinter that's in yourself, that's in your soul or whatever, it's wounding you, but it's also pushing you forward in a way that once you remove it, it's extremely difficult to get that same energy back. And you might feel better, you might be better, more secure in yourself, all these things. But ultimately, from my what have I experienced, is the drive is not the same. The drive is not the same, and it's still been a challenge. It's been a few years, and it's still been a challenge for me to find that same drive, to find that same passion and that same vigor and all these things, after having gone through that. Because all of these complexes, all of these things that are pushing you forward, um, that are repressed emotions that are channeled, because your mind doesn't understand the difference between anger, frustration, happiness. It just knows energy. It just knows energy. That's all it understands. Is either understands a surplus of energy or a depletion of energy. So anything that's high energy, it's going to channel that into other things. So even things like pain and all these things, that is high energy that is channeled into something else, and your mind doesn't know the difference. Only you, as a subjective experience, say, "Oh, I attribute this energy to this emotion," but your mind can't tell the difference. It just knows high energy, low energy. Um, I'll probably continue to talk about this, but the overall conclusion is that therapy completely nuked male ambition, and I don't think it's been a net positive so far that has been explored in a way that still contributes to overall male development.